very well. So here is very early in the morning, but we did that. It's beautiful to see all of you. Some faces I still recognize. Many are new. I hope to have the pleasure to meet with you when you pass by. If not to just greet me, at least to have something good from Juan and in the kitchen. They are doing always well. As Father Roger said, we are celebrating 57 years since the beginning of this mission started by Pope Paul VI, saint already. And in these many years, some of the interns had made a long way. The collaboration started at the time of my predecessor, one of the magnificent seven, since we are seven until now, Cardinal Martino, in I think in 2002, and it was with the, no, actually in the 90s, with the Newman Center in University of Toronto. And one of these interns has become now the Supreme Knight of the Knights of Columbus. Maybe it says something to you who knows the system here. But I'm very grateful to my predecessor, dear friend, Archbishop Barney Auza, or Bernarditus, who implemented with the help of Father Roger this beautiful collaboration and your presence here. I see that without the help of each one of you, we couldn't do what we are trying to do. And so you are part of this big family. It's a pity that you can't see all of you in one screen. I have to move from one screen to the other. But feel happy that you belong to this family and that you have given your contribution. In these last years, 5 years, according to the records and the booklet that you have received, more than 100 of you were staying for some months here out of 29 different countries. So we are really Catholic from all the continents. And that makes also the trouble with finding a proper time to get in touch everyone at the same moment. But okay, we have succeeded in that. Just a short presentation, if you are interested. I come from Italy, as you can imagine from the accent, from Milano. And after some years in the priesthood there, I was sent to the diplomatic school in Rome by my bishop. And then I served in Tanzania, Africa. Beautiful, Karibu sana to all who comes from Africa. And after that, I spent 16 years in the Vatican, in the first section. Then was appointed to Lebanon. Good to see Maroon. We are almost neighbors. Yes. They say in these days, El Messiah come, Akan come, Christ is risen, truly risen. And then I was moved to the Philippines, in the extreme eastern part of the world. Beautiful also there, very good friends. And some of you are also from the Philippines. And since there, I was called to come to New York. It was November when I was appointed. I arrived in mid of December. And as soon as I arrived, what happened? The lockdown. I hope it's not because of me, but I had a very special year with the interns who were there. But we survived, and not badly. For your security, we are, at the mission are already, we have already received our vaccine, so don't worry. There is no communication of virus, not even by internet. And I hope you also, you are in good health. I'm glad to see that there are little children also, a little child, beautiful there. Congratulations to the beautiful mom also. And I hope that we can continue to keep in touch among yourself, friends, but also with the mission. And we are always ready to welcome you and to receive your news and also your contribution if you want to continue in a way or in another to help the mission. Very well, I turn to Father Roger because the time is limited.
Thanks, Archbishop. What I'd like to do at the beginning is just to have you have a chance to hear from old friends and some of the new members of the team here at the mission, just to give you a quick little update on how they're doing. And we'll start with the eldest on our team in terms of seniority on the mission, Monsignor Franco, if you'd mute yourself and say hello to everyone. Monsignor, you have to unmute yourself. Monsignor Franco, you have to unmute yourself. Maybe Nadia can help you.
All right. In 30 seconds, I don't think I can do everything, but I would like to say thank you to Father Roger for doing this, but also to remind everyone that during that time, we were at the council when it was in 1964, when we had the beginning of this mission, and that was the beginning, most probably, in preparation to the first visit of a pontiff to New York and to the United Nations on the 4th of October, 1965. So think about how important that is. So I would like to say thank you to all. Almost 8 years that I'm here, I have seen so many of you interns. You did a beautiful job. Most of you are keeping in touch through email. I would like to thank all of you. And I do hope that this program will continue through the years. It's resurrection, as the Archbishop just said, is giving us an idea how we should continue to do whatever we have done so far, for this mission. Great mission, wonderful work that is ahead of us. So let's continue that way through you, young people, and also through us who have been in this vineyard for such a long time. Please say a prayer for me on the 4th, actually this Friday, on the 9th of April, long time ago, I was ordained a priest. God love you. Bless you. Okay, thank you for your work.
Thanks, Monsignor. I actually misspoke. The oldest serving members of the staff in terms of years are Tien and Owan, and nobody was more excited for today's meeting with digital technology than Owan. And so they're in Portia's office, and they'll greet you now. Owan and Tien. You see Tien smiling like he always does.
I'm very happy to see you. Happy Easter to everybody. I meet
Tien,
you.
please say something. The whole world waits, Tien.
You meet the food in the mission or not?
Thank you, Owan. You say it all for your husband as well. Showing the one flesh union. We know who the voice of that couple is. Excellent. We're going to turn to some other members of the team that many of you already know. So we'll turn to Monsignor David Charters. David, unmute if you can.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Happy Easter. Roger, do you want me to do my little presentation as well now, or just to say hello?
Later. That'll be later.
Oh, that'll be later. Okay, that's it. I'll say nothing. I'll do my bit later.
All right. Okay.
It's great to see so many of you. I'm flipping between screens and I'm kind of talking to you, but you can't hear me, but it's okay.
We're very happy to have two former interns as staff members now. And the first is Giulia Maniezzi. So Giulia, if you want to greet everyone.
Hello, everyone. Very good to see you all, and very nice to meet you, those who I didn't have the pleasure to meet during your internship program. And I am very glad to see you here. And I also want to tell you that I am participating in this today's reunion, both as a member of the staff, but also as a former intern. So it's a double honor and double pleasure for me.
Thank you, Giulia. Many of you have served with Mother in either Sister Lourdes or Sister Elsa. Nadia will unmute her video so that Mother and Sister Elsa can greet you.
Hello,
Hello,
good morning to everyone. Happy Easter to all.
Hello.
It's good to see you. I'm happy to see you. Oh, Shimon, your baby is cute. Cute.
Sure.
And the other intern who has returned to serve is Portia Berry Kilby. Portia, why don't you greet everyone?
Hi.
Hi.
So good to see everyone. I loved my time as an intern, and I'm very happy to be back in an office on the intern floor. So it's great fun to be involved, and once again to see Siobhan's beautiful baby.
Thank you, Portia. We have two new negotiators on our team. The first, many of you may have known if you worked at all with the head of the delegation for the World Youth Alliance to the UN, who's Nadia Wolf, who's now on our team. Nadia, if you want to greet everyone.
Hey everyone, it's nice to see a few familiar faces among former interns, and also to meet those of you I haven't met before. So I just started at the mission in January, coming, as Father Roger said, from a pro-life NGO with ECOSOC accreditation. So yeah, it's been interesting and exciting to be on the inside.
You'll hear from the other new negotiator in a minute. I just want to give a chance for the present crop of interns who are standing on your shoulders and living up to the pressure that the other interns have set by such excellence over the course of time to just greet you, say where they're from and what they're doing now. So we'll turn to Jean Maloney.
Good morning. Hello, everyone. I'm from Washington, D.C., and I've actually been at the mission since August. So I am the current serving arch intern, and I am covering the peace. I'm on the Peace and Security team, covering the Security Council. I covered the 4th committee last semester, and covering the Peacekeeping Committee as well this semester.
The shyest member of our interns is Pedro Perez from Miami. And so Pedro, it's a little dangerous to turn the microphone over to Pedro, but we'll hope it comes out briefly. Pedro, the floor is yours.
Morning, everyone. I'm Pedro, from native of Cuba, but I've been living in the U.S. since I was 9. I came to the mission in September of last year, and I'm a proud member of Team Hansen, where I've been working on a number of areas: the 5th committee, the 6th committee, and the commissions this semester. And I'm really happy to be here and seeing all your faces.
Pedro brings a lot of vitality to our day-to-day life here. We will turn to our first intern from Nicaragua, Jose Melendez.
Hello, everyone. Happy Easter. It's great to see you, everyone. As Father Roger just said, I'm from Nicaragua, in the middle of Central America. And it's a pleasure to see you all, to share with you the joy of the Lord in this blessed Easter. And yes, I've been serving the mission since January in the spring. And I look forward to see you all and, have a great chat with you all. Thank you very much.
And from Central America to South America, we have Andres Polanco-Achuri, who's at Seton Hall. He'll have a chance to introduce himself.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Andres Polanco. I'm native from Colombia. I have been serving the mission since January. I'm very proud to be a part of Team Charters with Jean and Juanpe, that he's not with us today. And I'm very grateful to be here with all of you and to see the contributions that all the former interns have made to make this wonderful program to still alive. Thank you.
And since Archbishop Auza went to Spain, he's been introducing himself as the cousin of Kayla Auza, who is now our intern. And so Kayla can introduce herself.
Hi, everyone. Happy Easter. It's really great to see all of you guys. I, too, am a proud member of Team Hansen. And like many of the other interns, I would say that one of my favorite parts about being an intern here is not only covering the various sectors of the UN, but also having the after-hours chats of life and culture and even love here at the Holy See Mission. So it's really great to see you all.
Great. Thanks, everybody. And we have a few people who were not able physically to be here with us because of travel and other things today. So I'm going to share my screen and give you some of those greetings. Am I still live, Archbishop? That's weird. My screen has just frozen.
You're frozen, but we can hear you.
Okay, I'll try to work on that to show you some videos of other members of our staff, as well as those who are traveling, and one special guest who recorded a greeting for you. But what I'd ask to do now is turn the floor over for some updates on what's been happening from our two teams, our Peace and Security team, as well as our Human Rights and Development team. And so for the next 10 minutes for an update, I'd like to turn it over to Monsignor David Charter.
Thanks, Father Roger, for organizing. Thanks to everybody, distinguished guests and panelists, as they say, all protocol observed. You'll have heard mentions to Team Hansen and Team Charters, just one, because we're much more modest, of course, on Team Charters in every sense, because Team Hansen has built in several directions. Not only does he have 3 interns, but he also has 3 negotiators working with him. So you'll understand that the human rights and development sector is expanding more and more. Meanwhile, the peace and security section tries to fly the flag for the Holy See with just 1 permanent staff member, but 3 very, very valid interns at the moment. So I was asked to give you a little bit of an update of what's happening. For those of you who are here pre-pandemic, you'll remember the buzz and excitement of going into the Security Council chamber and seeing not only not only hearing interventions, but also seeing the interactions between the various members of the council, those who are present and so on. Of course, all of that has sadly gone, because now we follow the council meetings via video teleconference. So we lose some of that feeling and the buzz. However, we do still continue to follow the meetings as best we can. And I'm going to just split my presentation up, if I may, into 3 parts. I'll speak first about the work of the council and 3 issues. I'll then speak about disarmament questions, and then I'll finally just a few words on the humanitarian sector. So just to give you an idea of the last year, the Archbishop is yet to deliver a statement in the council chamber. Just that will give you an idea. So gone are the days of those long open debates when we'd sit sometimes till 8 o'clock on various shifts covering the meeting. It's much more contained now. The council members alone speak. Member states are allowed to upload their statements and so on. So there's a little bit of a change there. I'll speak about Syria, the Central African Republic, and Myanmar. Myanmar as an emerging crisis, of course. So in Syria, you'll remember, or back in the day, we've been discussing chemical weapons in particular. And those meetings are always in closed consultations. In November 2019, Chiara Mocchi, I don't think she's here at this meeting, covered with me by invitation. It was Karen Pierce of happy memory, Dame Pierce, who was the president of the council at that time. She decided to open that meeting to the public, and we could go under Rule 37 by sending a letter. And so Archbishop Auser sent the letter, and off we went to that meeting. Since then, the chemical weapons dossier has been discussed publicly every single month, with very little progress, particularly in the last year because of the COVID pandemic. The checks on, I think, 17 outstanding issues have not been able to be completed. So that continues. There'll be a meeting on that this afternoon.